We're driving to Birmingham, Alabama, and my buddy Keith was driving the truck, and this lady about ran us off the road in a Cadillac, and she just kind of smiled as she went on by, and he had road rage really bad, and he said, "Look at that big fat bitch." So I grabbed my little travel guitar out of the back, and I went, "Big fat bitch. She's a big old fat bitch. She goes to Ryan's and they say shit. This one's gonna cost us. She's a big old bitch. She's a big old bitch. She sweats grits. You could hide a pound of dope under one of her tits. Big fat bitch. She's a big old bitch. Who stole Christmas? The Grinch. Who stole the Twinkies? Big fat bitch. She's a big old bitch. Yeah, she had this Cajun friend who had a pet alligator. She ate that sumbitch like it was a green now and later. Or a fried green tomato. You'd have to have a turbo foaming car wash brush to masturbate her. She's a big old bitch. She's a big old bitch. Yeah, when she was 8 years old, she had a pogo stick that would say, "Hey, Wanda," and they'd go, "Song, tong, thong, song, tong, thong." And now her pogo stick says, "Holy fucking shit," and they go, "Bow, bow." She's a big old bitch. She's a big old bitch. Yeah, she gurgles and drools and spits, and she makes all kinds of noise. She chases the ice cream man down Cunningham in her corduroys. She goes, "She's a big old bitch. She's a big old, big fat bitch."
One man says, his continued mantra: no one can ever just walk away from an abusive narc. I hope this is a strong lesson to anyone else who thinks they want to take this man-child on as a friend. Good luck. Well, one win. Once again, you did not do your research. Wendy doesn't pay attention if there's not money involved. But, let me clarify. She said this on a live the other day. Let me clarify. Carla asked me to come back, asked me to fix it after she apologized to me for handling this the wrong way. And I said, "No, you have ruined this friendship." I walked away. And after I walked away, I asked them nicely to please. You know, I haven't cursed these people. Look, I asked them nicely to just leave me alone. Miss B came on panel and said, "Just leave me alone, Brian," and then texted me. Okay? So I told Carla that I didn't want to fix the situation. I didn't want to fight with her. Nothing. I did ask that as my friends, they take those videos down, and they agreed to take them videos down, but they didn't. So you go on with this old mantram shit. That's what your fucking problem is here. See, if you attack someone because of who they are or what they are, you might as well be a fucking racist. So you're attacking me for what God gave me. You know what I'm saying? Mantram. So look here, lesbian. Let me show you something so I can get you to shut the fuck up about this. Man child. Look at you, you fucking goofy ass bitch. Sure are putting hearts on that shit. Let me stop this here for just a second. Here's where the truth actually comes out in this. Not in the Discord, not in chat, too busy with Marissa. Okay, I would slide over to her morning chats, but I'll be working. Marissa does hers at night. If I'm in Discord and I don't see them in there talking, then I'll just move on. I'll say hello and then leave. But see how it comes back to Marissa, right? Here's the thing. They used to chastise me about Marissa and the stuff that Marissa was doing, right? How could you, blah, 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 all that, right? And I'm like, look, she's my friend. I don't agree with everything she does. I sat right up on a panel and said the same thing, right? How can you hold a wrench over there? Are you proud to hold a wrench over there? I said, yeah, I like holding a wrench over there. I said, it makes, I think Molly, I've had a wrench for about a year and a half, maybe a year and a half over there. I think initially she gave it to me because I come in the chat and people will fuck with me. But I don't hardly ever use that wrench. If you watch, when somebody says something to Marissa, she likes to handle it herself. If you delete a comment too fast and she didn't get a chance to read it, to dog the person and boot them herself, that pisses her off. So I don't usually use the wrench. But it highlights my name up. Right? And I get in there and I get to talking and I meet people because my name is highlighted. She's got 50,000 subs over there. Yes, of course. It's good to have a wrench over there. I like that. And I said that to them. I said it to Molly. And Samara's like, yeah, he told us this. And this is what he said. But they're constantly going at me about Marissa. And I'm like, look, she's my friend. You know, I'm not. They wanted me to leave from over there. All right, because I held a wrench over there. And I also held a wrench in Carla's chat. So I think they were trying to find a reason instead of saying, well, you hold a wrench in Marissa's chat, so I don't want you holding one in mine. I think they were trying to find that kind of reason. Because in the Discord, they would chew me up about Marissa. And like if she's doing a lot, you can see she did a live where she's speaking her feelings about Marissa. And I came in the chat, and I didn't try to stick up for Marissa. I just let them talk. They don't like her. That's cool. You know, I never told them you shouldn't like her. I never jumped into Discord and said, well, I never said that to them. So a lot of it has to do with Marissa. All of them have brought up Molly and Laura, which I'm able to talk to Laura now. We're not real friendly or nothing, but I'm able to talk to her, and like they could have just said, we don't support what Marissa's doing, and with you holding a wrench over here, we don't want it to come back on us. Instead, she said, well, you said this bad thing about Vinny, and we don't want people to think that, blah, blah, blah. So instead of just telling me that the problem was the wrench with Molly, I'm serious. Right now, it's real popular to hate Molly. So if I got a wrench in her chat, and they're talking about Molly, and I got a mod a wrench in Molly's chat, it looks kind of odd, doesn't it? But anyways, you can see she called me at 2 a.m, you know, and she's telling me how wrong she is, and I asked her to just stop, right? Just quit. And I told her I don't want nothing to do with this friendship, none, right? So when you right, you can't just up and walk away from a narcissist. You can't. You're absolutely right, when. They don't like it. They start calling you. I'm laying in the bed with my wife, and she called me once, and I keep a laptop right there, and I hit it back, and I'm like, I'm in bed. And she read it, and then she called me again. My wife's laying right next to me, right? It was kind of pissing Nicole off because she didn't know who it was for 1-1. And she knows that I get up early to go to work. But she wanted to talk to me. So she's going to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed at, 9:30 usually? Okay? But this is me throwing a tantrum, right? This is how dumb One is. When she doesn't know what the fuck it is she's talking about. But let's go. A little bit more. See, she knows that this man has a racist history. She's called him out. She said that video's been up. Yeah, because she knows that I called him out for this before. She knows that he says racist things like black people be stealing, making jokes about Gabby Petito, making jokes about murder victims, which is how I met Marissa. That's how I got in her ass about that. All right, making jokes about... You know what they told me? First, when I put up the post where Richard Groiper put up the picture of Gabby Petito, and called her Abby Potato, right? And then he was assuming that she caught COVID in the woods and she got ate by a bear. And it was his post, right? Samara went on to say that he was just kidding. But they said, you should take that down, Brian. You should take that down. Think about that. Right. It was going nowhere because she was telling me she didn't like what I did on my channel. And then here's a guy that she's called him out several times, and Miss B and Samar convinced her that he was okay. Go back and look at my video with him. But me arguing with someone that had nothing to do with them. Had nothing to do with them. That's not okay. That's the hypocrisy. That's why I don't have a problem with Richard. I have a problem with hypocrites. See, she had a niece that had a terrible accident. It was a terrible, terrible accident. It was a horrible way that her niece died. And she says we never came to her, but we discussed that in the Discord. We discussed it one time. We discussed that. That was a horrific accident. And we discussed it for a good couple of hours. And then when we were done discussing it, we talked about something else, and then Carla would come back in, and she was just mentioning how they were doing and stuff. And we supported her in that. We talked to her about that with her niece. See, she keeps telling me she just needs time, but then she fires up live with misbehaving in Samara. Why she tell me she just needs time? Now, Wendy, lean in. Lean in. Put down the box of Twinkies. Walk away from the 2-liter of orange Fanta. And lean into this. Lean into this. I want you back in the Discord so we can talk. This is me trying to walk away from somebody. And when I try to walk away from somebody, I get blown up phone at 1 in the morning. I'm having to talk to her. We have a snow emergency. I'm working 12-hour days out plowing snow for my county, my city. All right? And they know this. All right? But still, she called me. This is me. I tried to walk away from it, Wendy. So why don't you do your fucking research? You should have did your research on Diane. You probably found out all this shit before we did. Discord will never happen. Now, here's somebody that is coming to her because her mod supports something that might be racist, right? So I came to her and I said, so she supports a racist because he helped her, right? And she says, I don't know, Brian. Ask her. So if somebody come to you, Carl, and said, do you support what Brian's doing over here? Why can't you extend the same courtesy to me and say, I don't know. Ask Brian. Instead, you fired up a fucking live. Now she thinks that I left her for Misdemeanor and them. She was upset because Misdemeanor and Jen, Whistledown, they left that Discord because they were tired of bickering with Carla and getting their feelings hurt by Carla. So they left, and they started their own Discord. And we were all a group of friends. And I get a message. She says, "Come over to this Discord, but don't let Carla know." So I went over there, and they weren't bashing on Carla. They just wanted to be away from Carla and carry some of the same friends. But I would go back and forth from Discord to Discord to Discord, talking to both of them as friends. So they said, you know what? They keep going back and talking to Carla. They don't know if we're telling them what's being said in that other Discord. So they left. And they stopped talking to all of us because of Carla. She comes out of blue and asks this question, when have you ever heard me say an unkind word about your son? I never said you say anything about my son. Never. Nowhere in this conversation did I say that. Because they don't do that. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Here's the threats. She told her panel that I threatened to put up a video. Here she is saying, keep that video up and mine goes back up. I will have Jenna edit it. That's a threat. Jenna, who she bitched about giving $200 to, that she didn't get back, she says. And Jenna's putting up videos where she's driving around a nice SUV, sitting out back of a nice... Look, I gave her $200, she got all that, blah, 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 blah. That on voice chat. You bitched about it. You ragged on her all the time. You guys made it through that shit. Then she says, I never said you threatened to drop a video. And everybody can hear it. Everybody heard it. He threatened to drop a video. I didn't threaten to drop a video. All I said was I have 2 hours. You knew I would do what? I left the Discord because you guys were being shitty to me. You're asking me to come back. I said no. Is that what I'm doing? You put up a video about me and I'm going to put up a video about you. Yes, you would be right. Go put up a video about Just Angel and see if she doesn't put one up about you or anybody. Now, going to say this one time, and I'll make it perfectly clear. I was done with it. I came to your chat today to be done with it, and you fucking started on me. You started on me. I came there. I was done with it. I was done with it. I took my videos down, and I came there, and I was done with it, and you started on me. You snapped at me twice, and Miss B corrected you, and you said, I'm not his mommy, and your chat started fucking laughing at me when you said that. You started that today. Had TNT in there after you talked about her like you did. TNT in there doxing Nicole and making fun of me. You started today. I came over to your chat. I was going to act like nothing happened. That was what I was going to do. And you started scolding me again. If you want to call me out for what you think is my behavior, I could call you out too, and it's much worse. And I go to bed, and you start calling me, and I've told you, I'm in bed. And the other day when I was trying to talk to you, you didn't want to talk to me. You ignored me. You chose to call me out. You chose to try and embarrass me. You chose to pick a fight with me. So that's what you're going to get.
I apologized, Brian. I don't know what else you want me to say. Do you want me to apologize publicly? Good God in heaven. I apologized, Brian. I don't know what else you want me to say. Do you want me to apologize publicly? Good God in heaven.
You keep saying that I didn't have time, that I was too busy, and that I wasn't in your Discord that much, and that I wasn't on your live that much because I was working. But you know, I have Facebook. You don't message me on Facebook. You don't talk to me there. I work. This can't be fixed. You've already done it. You don't call people out publicly and expect them not to react to you. That's what you wanted to do. You call somebody out publicly, and then you expect them not to react to you. And then you say, he made 15 videos. No, I made 3 videos, and I didn't like Samara in my chat with the wrench deleting comments. So I put that up. Well, you should listen to the video. Because the thing of it is, you chose to call me out publicly. People who call me out publicly and they make a mistake on it and they try to embarrass me, they face the wrath of Bry. That's just, you've known that about me. You're not going to call me out publicly. And they sit up there and say them things about me. Samara said, yeah, he told us that being in Molly Golightly's chat with a wrench is good for your YouTube. Yeah, I did say that, but I said that privately in the Discord. So you're talking about private messages being shared? You guys are talking about the stuff I say in Discord. Oh no, I do not want to fix this, Carla. I do not want to fix this. You will not catch me in your chats. You will not catch me being friendly with you because you chose to call me out publicly. And you let your friends rag on me up there, and you snapped at me and said, I'm not his mommy. No, I'm not going to fix this. We will not be friendly like that again. That's not going to happen again. No way. Chew on that one, Win.
Without a bra, it's Amsterdam down there.
Dumbass! The dumbass. Leisure suits are for dumbasses. Believe me. Jedi dumbass. The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass. There's the dumbass.